Hello friend, this is Celeste from Finger Play Studio and I wanted to wish you a happy June 1st. So I waited a few days to do my weekly studio update, so it's now the middle of the week. But I wanted to wait because we have in the new colors for June for the Knitted Wit Craft the Parks program. And if you're not familiar with this, every month through the summer, Knitted Wit will send us new colors, and they are themed on national treasures, national monuments, national parks, etc. And then when you purchase them, we check off what you've purchased and you turn this in at the end, and then you're eligible for prizes. There are also discounted patterns available on Ravelry from Knitted Wit, so we've put these stickers on here so that you have the codes to get the discounted patterns for hats and socks. And they are encouraging you also to tag them on Instagram with the hashtags of hats on vacay and socks on vacay. So now let's get on to what the colors are. And one thing I want to encourage you, I'm going to start putting out more information about each of these places because it's really interesting and fun, and it's sort of like a armchair knitting vacation way to explore some things that maybe you haven't even heard of. But we'll start with one that should be familiar to you, and that is Dinosaur National Monument. So that's here in Colorado, up in the northwest corner. Thus the red rocks and sandstone colors. So really pretty. And then we have Grand Portage National Monument. And if you watch us on Instagram and Facebook, I'll be posting more information about where this is, but some beautiful colors in there. Got some little tiny bit of pink, green, blue, browns, and darker greens. Really pretty. And then we have the Effigy Mounds National Monument. I haven't looked up this place yet, but I'm so curious because of the colors. They're amazing. So I'll be posting more about that. And then finally, Little Rock Central High School National Historic Site. So a couple of years ago, during the height of the pandemic, Coco Knits put out a free pattern that was knitting a bath mat, and she used an old sheet, which is a brilliant way to reuse something that might otherwise just be given away, tossed out. But I had in my possession some cotton that I decided to use for it, and it was really fun to knit. This is it. It has been in the store before, so you may have seen it. And you can make it, I made the half circle. You could go on and make a full circle. I made it using Universal's Clean Cotton Big. This is it. We now have it in the store at a lower price than it was previously, so it's really affordable. And I brought in some fun summer colors. There are some other great patterns. It's just fun to work with and a nice little quick project on really big needles, no matter what you're making. I'm going to post some pictures on Instagram that you'll be able to see it knit up in other things, some other rugs and other items for the household, which is a fun way to keep knitting through the summer to make things for your home. A little update on our classes. I think we have 2 or 3 spots left in our kids summer camp that starts on June 6th, where we will make our own stuff. We're going to dye yarn and make our own knitting needles and then learn to knit with that. And that is the whole week of June 6th, Monday through Friday. And I also have an amigurumi class coming up on June 11th, where you make little crochet toys. Sherry's Granny Square Pillow class is scheduled to start on June 8th. And Sharon's Crochet Bowl class begins on June 18th, crochet basket class. On this coming Saturday, June 4th, we will be casting on our Summer Sorrel Summer Knit Along. And what the cast along is we will gather together. It's a social time at 1:30. We may be outside, so be prepared to bring like a hat or something if we end up being outside. And we will read through the pattern. I'm going to talk to you about her supportive videos and some tips on making your summer sorrel so that you have success with it. And we'll talk about a schedule. And mostly we're just going to have fun. We will start the cast on together so that you understand that. And yeah, so I hope that you join us for that. And we're going to have some refreshments too and try to make it kind of fun. So that again is Saturday, June 4th at 1:30. And I am still finishing up my Oban. I started the collar. I hope to finish it today. If you haven't started your collar yet, make sure that you block your sweater first before you pick up your stitches. I went up a little bit higher. She says to come down 1 inch to 1.5 inches, I believe, and mark that for where your short rows will begin to make your shawl collar. I wanted mine to be deeper, so I actually went higher. And the reason I went higher is because I'm going to do a few more short rows to make it wider. And if I had just left it at the same length, you know, the inch or so down from the collar, or inch or so down from the shoulder, then my short rows would run too long. So that is why I moved that marker up. And know that we're here for you to support you if you need some help getting started on your collar and your button band. And then finally for today, please mark your calendar for June 18th. We will be having our 7th birthday party, and we're having a special colorway dyed for Louisville for charity. We are giving away 100% of proceeds will go towards Marshall Fire funds, including the Humane Society, because that is Allie Pate, who is the dyer for this yarn and dyes yarns such as Herd of Cats. That is her special place. So half of it will go to the Boulder Humane Society and for the fire victim funds, and the other half from Fingerplay will go to Marshall Fire funds, as well as I am writing a hat pattern to go with the yarn that you will get when you purchase. And then I think that's it for June. We're off to a running start for summer. I can't wait to see what you're making, and I will see you next time. Bye.